Coming up next on Auto Show TV, the snow and the Super Bowl have us at Elmwood to look at the Jeep Patriot. Plus, Victoria checks out the redesigned 2015 Honda Fit at Majestic and the full walk around of the 2015 Toyota RAV4. Also, for those cold mornings, how about a remote car starter from our friends at Sound Effects? All that and more next on Auto Show TV.
We have the Jeep Patriot, the Jeep Compass, the Jeep Cherokee, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and of course Dodge has the
It's Auto Show TV.
Good morning, welcome to Auto Show TV. I'm John Coletto. We're coming to you today from Elmwood Auto Group in East Providence. So how do you like the snow so far, huh? Had enough? Well, how'd you like to be these guys here at Elmwood? When the snow comes, they've got to move every one of these vehicles out of the way, then they plow, then they've got to move them all back, all in a straight line. It's crazy. It's all hands on deck. Even General Manager Dennis Freeman was out here operating one of the plows the other day. But for you at home, if you're now starting to think long and hard about a four-wheel drive vehicle, you want to come here to Elmwood because they've got just an exceptional lineup of Jeep family SUVs. You've got the Grand Cherokee like this one, you've got the Cherokee, you've got the Compass, and there's one more that would look really nice right now parked in front of Gillette Stadium. Victoria?
This morning on Auto Show TV, in honor of the Patriots Super Bowl win, we're here at Elmwood Auto Group to check out another winner, the 2015 Jeep Patriot. Inside and out, the Patriot is all Jeep, from its signature 7-slot front grille to its 4-wheel drive and off-road capabilities. The Patriot starts with a low base price on the 4x2, then moves up with available features like a power moonroof, remote start, and flip-down liftgate speakers. The Patriot is similar in size and features to the Compass, but if you want that distinctive Jeep look and character, then the Patriot is for you. Dennis is joining us this morning. Dennis, I was hoping for Tom Brady, but I'm sure you know more about this Patriot.
I wish Tom Brady was here as well. Congratulations to the New England Patriots and to the fans. Here it is, the Jeep Patriot. This is the fraternal twin of the Jeep Compass, which was featured last segment. The Jeep Patriot has the more squared-off, boxy look, which a lot of die-hard Jeepsters love. It also has a 7-slotted grille, which is unique to all the Jeep products, and that represents the 7 continents that the Jeeps have toured on. The Jeep Patriot offers the perfect size as well as off-road capabilities. But let's take a look at the inside of the creature comforts. You know, when you open up the rear door, the first thing you'll notice is there's plenty of room back here. There's room for 3 passengers. The backs of the front seats are actually concaved. They're curved to maximize leg room for the rear passengers. These rear seats also recline and fold flat. Now again, plenty of storage space in the back here. And in this storage area, you have a retractable, removable cargo shade, so you can hide and protect any valuables you might have in the back. Again, it's a 60-40 split folding seat. You can have the larger side down with room for 1 passenger. You can have the smaller side down, room for 2 passengers, or have both down to maximize your cargo space. And the Jeep Patriot is also a very safe vehicle. It meets the National Highway Traffic Safety Association's requirements, of course, and has a 5-star crash test safety rating. There's actually a total of 9 airbags throughout this vehicle. And there's even an airbag that deploys from underneath the steering wheel. It's called a knee inflatable blocker. What that does is protect your knees and lower legs and also prevents the driver from sliding underneath the steering wheel. On the left is your headlight controls. Simply turn that knob, and if you pull out on that stalk, you'll turn on your fog lights. You can have your fog lights on independently of your headlights or have both on. On the left side of the steering wheel is controls for your electronic vehicle information center. If we turn the key, you're going to see the information center light up. Now, if you hit menu, you'll get your basic readings such as distance till empty, exterior temperature. It'll actually tell you the individual tire pressure of each tire, and it'll tell you if any of the tires are underinflated or overinflated. We rely simply on the stickers in the left-hand corner of the windshield, but here it is. It tells you the exact oil life percentage in your vehicle. So again, this electronic vehicle information center tells you a lot. It's the brain of the vehicle. This vehicle is also equipped with Uconnect, which is a great feature. It's a hands-free voice communication system that hooks up to your phone. It'll also pair and download all your contacts to the system. Another nice feature about that too is that you can pair all the functions on your vehicle, such as music, It does live streaming audio. So any of your Pandora, if you want to go to YouTube on your phone and search for a particular song, hit play and it'll play right through your speakers. No cords necessary for that system. You have AM, FM, and satellite radio. Sirius satellite radio is free for 1 year. Overhead, we have your universal homelink transmitter. This device here hooks up to a remote control device at home, such as a garage door opener, home security lights, or an electric front gate. Very easy to use and very easy to pair. We also have a power moonroof with a sliding sunshade. Now when the sunshade is closed, if you do want to open the moonroof, simply hit the open button and it'll actually take the sunshade with it. You don't have to open the shade first and then open the sunroof.
Great.
Now this button here is your traction control button. This vehicle has four-wheel drive. With a simple pull of this chrome lever down here, we're in four-wheel drive. And a little light illuminates on the dashboard, it says 4WD, four-wheel drive is engaged. This is a full-time four-wheel drive system. It requires no driver input other than pulling of a lever. You don't have to stop, you don't have to put the vehicle in neutral. It's a shift on the fly four-wheel drive system. That, coupled with the electronic stability program, makes this a very safe vehicle in snow, sleet, ice, rain. It senses the actual path of the vehicle and it also senses the intended path of the driver. It'll help correct oversteer and understeer is basically what it does by applying brake pressure to either the inside or the outside of the wheel and by also slowing down engine speed. So very sophisticated system, but you don't even know it's working when it's working, and it's full time. Keep you and your family safe while driving.
Dennis, my favorite feature is the color. Is this Patriot Red?
Close. This is a beautiful color. It's deep cherry red, and the interior is light pebble beige. A very popular color combination. We have several other SUVs outside in this color combination, all available in four-wheel drive, which we know in New England we need now with all this snow on the ground. So now would be a great time to come down to Elmwood Auto Group, take advantage of our President's Day sales event. It doesn't get any better than this.
Hey, it's Johnny Mac, and today we're here at Sound Effects with Eddie Soares, and we're talking about car starters. You have an array of them behind us. The temperatures are getting colder. Tell us more about them.
Yeah, also let me show you about all the different starters that we have and our process for qualifying a customer based on which one that they need for their car. Every car could take a different type of starter. Normally we start out with a one button for most vehicles, nice and simple. It's the entry-level package. And then if you need a little bit more range, we have options that, like this CompuStar remote that would tell you that the car is started, so it'll send a signal out and receive a signal back. And then if you need extreme range, we have options where you can start it from your smartphone. So that way you can be anywhere. As long as you have cell service, you'll be able to start your car and know that it's on. John, let's go out back and I'll show you a typical installation of one of the most popular cars we do. What happens first is the car comes into the bay, it gets checked out for any previous issues, and then we have an installer come in, prep the vehicle to get ready for a technician to come in and install the remote start. First he takes the basic body panels off, and then the technician comes in and he actually installs and uses all 3M grade connections to combine the remote start to your new vehicle. So John, here's a typical layout before they start the job. This is your remote starter right when it comes out of the box. And normally what we'll do is the technician will use his tools and the wire diagram that we provide, and he'll turn the starter into this nice prepped unit before it even goes into the car. This allows us to be able to remove it and install it in your next vehicle, because every technician here is trained to do this the exact same way on every starter.
How long is the time they need to leave their vehicle here?
We usually ask that you leave the car here for the whole day, just because we're normally doing 20 to 30 cars a day.
Wow.
If you need to, we can always set up a service time for you to wait with the car.
Eddie, that was really cool, showing us the process, how these remote starters get installed. You can visit you on the web, correct?
Yep, you can visit us at www.soundfxonline.com.
Eddie, thanks for having us here again.
No problem, thank you. Thanks, Pete. All right, I'm gonna press the button once, give the car a couple of seconds, and it's gonna start right up.
Next up, starting your car on these cold mornings. You're watching Auto Show TV.
The official auto loan provider of Auto Show TV is Navigant Credit Union for all your new, used, and classic car and truck financing needs.
You love everything about your new ride. It smells so good. But maybe you could be paying a little less for it. It's not too late, you know. Let Navigant Credit Union take a look at your rate. We could help you refinance and maybe save you a little every month. What could you do with the extra money? Road trip, maybe? Navigant Credit Union. Enjoy life's journey.
Hey, Jeff here at Village Motors with exciting news. We have over 100 vehicles in stock, all competitively priced and come with an additional 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Here's an example. Purchase this Toyota Solara with 76,000 miles and you'll have coverage till 2018 or 176,000 miles. So hurry down, pick your vehicle, and add an additional 5 years and 100,000 miles to its current mileage. So visit us and experience why we have become Rhode Island's largest certified pre-owned dealer. Village Motors, a higher standard in pre-owned vehicles.
If you'd like more information about any of the dealers and deals you've seen on today's show, or would like to view previous episodes of Auto Show TV, go to our website, theautoshow.tv.
We're back on Auto Show TV and joined by Chris Benoit at Anchor Auto Group. You know, Chris, we want to tap into your expertise a little bit. These cold winter mornings, normally people's cars start every day, and then all of a sudden some morning it won't turn over. What's going on here?
Well, the winter tends to really take its toll on batteries. The process by which a battery generates electricity slows down and gets further taxed, so it loses its charge more quickly and it doesn't generate it as quickly. So what we find is vehicles with maybe shorter driving distances, or you don't use it quite as much, or there's a lot larger draw also with the heated seats and the heat and all the other defrosters and everything going on. So we find that we get a lot more calls on dead batteries in the winter.
What about the old adage of letting the car warm up for 5 or 10 minutes before you go in the morning? Is that still a good idea?
Yeah, I think it's a decent idea from the perspective of letting the fluids in the vehicle get up to operating temperature, the transmission fluid and the oil get up into the engine and get everything going, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes on a very, very cold day. But from the battery's perspective...
Not 10 or 15 like some people do, right?
No, that you don't need to do that. You know, from the battery's perspective, it charges when the alternator actually charges the battery. So the battery gets the car started, but once you're going, it's the alternator that powers the vehicle, some of the systems in the vehicle, as well as charging the battery. So to the extent, the higher the RPMs, when you're under load driving the vehicle, it actually charges the battery more than sitting in your driveway.
So on these really cold mornings, what is actually happening to the battery?
Well, without going too tech on us, the process by which it generates electricity slows down. It's a chemical reaction, and that chemical reaction slows down. And to sort of just put some loose numbers around it, at freezing temperature, you lose about 1/3 of your starting power. At 0 degrees, you lose 50% of your starting power. And that isn't from the number, that's a fully charged battery. So if you've got a 3/4 battery starting, you know, sort of to begin with, maybe a 3-year-old battery, and you're on a 0-degree day, you've lost 50% of a 3-year-old battery. You may not have enough to start.
Chris Benoit, thanks very much.
Pleasure.
We enjoyed it.
All right, excellent.
Very good. Good stuff here at Anchor Auto Group.
Good morning, I'm Victoria Moran. We're back at Majestic Honda in Lincoln, Auto Show TV's Honda experts. Auto Intelligence is unveiling the all-new, highly anticipated 2015 Honda Fit. The buzz in the automotive world about the all-new 2015 Honda Fit is all positive. Honda's new Fit is a bit bigger, better equipped, and yet it really didn't go up much on price. This Fit is ranked as the #1 subcompact car in America by many reviewers for good reason. It can achieve over 40 miles per gallon and comes with standard features like a smooth CVT transmission and backup camera. You don't settle for less in the all-new 2015 Honda Fit, you get much more.
It's a great redesign. Honda put a lot of technology in the new Fit to replace the old Fit. The styling is excellent, safety rating is going to be increased, fuel economy is increased, performance increased, and the price has not increased that much. If you look in the front of the vehicle now, you can see the front fascia has changed dramatically, and it kind of flows with the rest of the lineup, the Civic and the Accord. They all have very similar sharp edge styling, and you can really see this, the similarity to the new 13 and 14 Civics, also with the new Accord as well. The EX model we're looking at here has the new, very stylish 16-inch alloy wheel. The most amazing feature, first time ever in a subcompact, is the Honda Lane Watch. Again, what this feature is that we've explained on the Civic and as well as the Accord now, is if you put your right directional on, the camera here will actually show you your blind spot. Also, the EX model comes standard with the push start, which is the remote entry as well, so you do not need to use your key or remove it from your pocket to enter the vehicle. You just put your hand inside the door and it automatically unlocks. And Victoria, the reason why they call it the Fit is because it fits a lot more inside than you would imagine. The main reason for that is, first of all, if you look at how wide the door opens, also the inside the vehicle, if you look at the rear legroom, they've actually added 4 inches of rear legroom in the back seat. Now that we're inside, what I wanted to mention first is, again, it's called the Fit because you can fit a lot of equipment in the car. And when the seats are folded down, you can tell that they go almost perfectly flat. There's a lot more interior space, and you actually have over 52 cubic feet of space. So now that we're in the car, let me show you some of the features, Victoria. On the left-hand side of the dash, you have your Econ button. Now, with the car actually, when that Econ mode is on, you're going to get better fuel economy, a little less performance, but you're going to get a little bit of an increase in fuel economy as well. What's nice is when you're driving the vehicle, there's actually a system in the car that'll change colors. When you're driving efficiently, it'll turn green, and when you're driving inefficiently, it'll turn blue. If you look also down below, there's a new, way down, you can barely see it, there's a little picture, that's the universal icon now for a low air pressure in a tire. The Fit has the newest tire pressure monitoring system, which no longer uses an electronic sensor. It actually it measures the rotating diameter of the tire. As a tire gets lower on air, of course, the diameter gets smaller. So now you don't have to worry about replacing the sensors if the batteries die. When we get to the dash, it'll probably be easier if I have you turn the car on. Again, we're in the EX model that has the push start. If you push it once, it'll turn on the basics, the radio only really. Tap it again, and it'll turn everything else on in the vehicle. And now that we're looking at the dash, you can see all your basic displays are very easy to see. Most important, of course, being your speedometer in the middle, your temperature gauge, and your fuel gauge are located right there. On the steering wheel itself, this is how you control the radio. Your Bluetooth controls for your phone are over here. Once you pair your phone, of course, you don't have to take it out to use it. You can control it right from the system. If you look behind it, you're going to see the paddle shifters. Yes, it does. What they're nice for is a couple of reasons. A little more spirited driving when you want to accelerate quicker, but they're also nice if you're going down the highway doing 70 and you want to slow down, but you don't want to use just your brakes to slow down. You could just tap the paddle shifters and it would help downshift and help to slow the vehicle down. On your directional, at the end of it, there's a little button. If you tap that, that'll turn on the lane watch that we discussed earlier. It also operates by putting on your right directional. Now again, back to the radio. This is the really cool feature. The EXs and above all have the 7-inch touchscreen, and it's got a lot of connectivity options. The main thing right now is Honda's paired up with Apple, and they make an interface that has HDMI as well as USB. They make a cable and an app. If you get the cable and the app, you can actually have your iPhone's display on your radio screen, which is really helpful if you have the navigation app, because then basically if you buy the EX model and the app from Apple, you have a basic touchscreen navigation for only minimal cost. As you can tell, there's not much space here, but there's plenty of space before you get to the firewall. What's nice about the new motor and the new transmission, besides the giant increase in fuel economy, is there's also a big increase in actual performance. It's still a 1.5 VTEC motor, but they went from a single overhead cam to a dual, and they also went to direct injection. Now what that means is instead of it being the fuel being injected into the intake port, it's injected directly into the cylinder. The advantage to that is it allows you to increase your compression ratio, which you then can increase performance. So with the increase of availability of the Fit this year, between our location in West Warwick and of course the location here in Lincoln, Rhode Island, we're going to have plenty of Fits to service all of Majestic customers. So if you guys are interested in coming down for a test drive, give us a call.
Next, Victoria looks at the RAV at Colonial. You're watching Auto Show TV.
The next time you fake wearing your seatbelt, remember this. Cops have been trained to spot seatbelt violations even at night. And they don't give out fake tickets. Day or night, click it or ticket.
You love everything about your new ride. It smells so good. But maybe you could be paying a little less for it. It's not too late, you know. Let Navigant Credit Union take a look at your rate. We could help you refinance and maybe save you a little every month. What could you do with the extra money? Road trip, maybe? Navigant Credit Union. Enjoy life's journey.
Here's Auto Show TV's news and notes. While we were all going crazy for the Patriots last Sunday night, you may have noticed a sneak peek at the new redesigned 2016 Nissan Maxima. It made a brief cameo. We saw the front end that features the corporate V-Motion grille design, flanked by swept-back headlights. It also showed the same floating roof design that's on the new Murano. Nissan says we'll be able to get a closer look when it makes its official debut at the upcoming 2015 New York International Auto Show in April. The most famous mid-size pickup truck in America last week was the shiny red 2015 Chevy Colorado that Tom Brady was awarded as Super Bowl MVP. According to General Motors, sales figures of that newly reintroduced Colorado are up. GM says January sales put the Colorado ahead of the Nissan Frontier as the #2 midsize pickup in America, behind the Toyota Tacoma. And if you're looking for something to do with the family this afternoon, today is the final day of the big Northeast International Auto Show at the Rhode Island Convention Center in Providence. Doors opened up at 10 o'clock this morning and runs until 6 p.m. tonight. And today is Family Day, so children 12 and under are free when accompanied by a paid adult. And that's Auto Show TV's news and notes.
This morning on Auto Show TV, we get the help of our Toyota experts here at Colonial Toyota in Smithfield for an up-close look at the smart and sensible 2015 RAV4. The newest generation RAV is the most stylish yet, but it's not just the good looks that make it one of America's top-selling small SUV crossovers. The RAV4 is loaded with safety features and amenities like available dual zone climate control, smart key system, Bluetooth, and even reclining rear seats. It's a great ride, practical, and getting better every year. Joining us this morning is Amanda Sperry. Amanda, so this is the Limited. It's the top of the line, right?
Yes, this is the Limited, which we will be looking at today. The RAV4 also comes in 3 different trim levels. It starts as a base model LE, comes in mid-grade XLE, and the Limited as we have here. The RAV4 is a 4-cylinder all-wheel drive vehicle. It has 176 horse with 172 foot-pounds of torque. It also has excellent fuel economy, achieving 22 city and 29 highway. So with this smart key system that the Limited comes standard with, you actually have touch sensors on your door handles where you never have to actually take this key out of your pocket or pocketbook. You can literally just get in this vehicle with an ease of just opening the door and closing it. And then you can also lock it just by pressing the ribs right on the door handle.
That's great.
Very
I'm always
convenient.
fumbling for my car keys.
I know, right? So once again, with the smart key system, all you have to do is just touch the back and it automatically lifts the tailgate for you. You do also have controls on the key to pop the trunk as well, and also a one-touch button up top to close it, which is very convenient. So let's take a look in the back here. As you can see, we have tons of cargo capacity. Your spare tire is going to be located right underneath with all the pieces that you need to change a flat.
Convenient.
Right. Now, Toyota does come with Toyota Care, which is 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, of complimentary oil changes, tire rotations, 160-point inspection, fluid top-off refill, as well as 2 years and limit miles of roadside assistance. Why don't we go ahead and start the vehicle up?
All right.
Excellent. So we're going to take a look at the controls. We'll start over on your door panel. Actually, we have power windows, power locks, power window child safety locks, as well as 2 memory seats. So you can save it for yourself or a significant other in your perfect setting.
Good, because I hate it when my boyfriend gets in and messes all my mirrors up.
I know the feeling. Now, this vehicle also comes equipped with automatic lights as well as fog lamps too, which is very convenient, so you never have to touch that at all. They'll just do their own thing.
That's great.
On the left-hand side of your steering wheel, you're going to have all of your audio controls, in the right-hand side, we're going to have our Bluetooth controls, and we're also going to have a display button, which is going to activate the LCD screen under your speedometer. It's going to give you all of your trips, fuel economy, miles per gallon as you're driving. We also have our audio over here. It's all touchscreen, which most Toyotas are coming equipped with that as standard, but this actually has navigation as well because it is the limited model. So to get to our navigation, we're going to go ahead and hit apps and then hit navigation. So it's all laid out nice and simple.
That's great. Now, is it also voice activated?
It is also voice activated. That integrates with the Bluetooth, so you can actually give it commands to go to destinations as you're driving.
Great. It's a good safety feature.
It sure is. Now we also have other features and apps as well. We have our Eco, which is going to give us a 5-minute fuel consumption record. And we can also check out past records as well. And we can update them and start new ones. So we always know what we're getting for MPG in the vehicle.
That's good.
Now we can also customize our home screen. Right now we have it as audio. Right here would show speed dials once there's a phone connected, and then our map. We can change it into a 2-panel, or we can keep it as a 3-panel. Now, moving down below, we're going to have all of our air controls. Everything is conveniently located and very simple to use. We have dual climate temperature control. That starts in the XLE to the limited grade, and that's going to allow us to have different temperatures for driver and passenger.
Now, I noticed that our seats are leather. Do they happen to be heated?
They are leather and they are heated. All your heat controls are going to be under here for driver and passenger. You have 2 controls, high and low, for each seat, which is pretty nice, especially for the winter.
Yes.
Now we also have Eco Mode and Sport. Eco Mode is going to help you achieve better fuel efficiency in city driving. Sport is essentially going to give you a sportier ride. It'll stiffen the steering in the vehicle. So 2 different ways to drive the RAV4 to make it more convenient for you. So Victoria, as you can see, the 2015 Toyota RAV4 is a totally versatile vehicle. It is fit for all different types of buyers. We have plenty here at Colonial Toyota to choose. Just visit our website at colonialtoyota.com. You can take a look at all of our inventory right online and give us a call, and we'll definitely be able to help you out and find the right RAV for you. Come join us here at Colonial Toyota for a great experience under our Gateway to Savings. So make us your last stop for your best deal. Colonial.
As we wrap things up this morning on Auto Show TV, don't forget, if you are thinking about a 4-wheel drive vehicle, and now's the time of year to be doing that, come to Elmwood Auto Group and check out the impressive Jeep lineup. Oh, and one more thing, don't forget the Northeast International Auto Show concludes today down at the Rhode Island Convention Center. Doors will be open until 6 p.m. Hey, be very safe on the roads this week, and above all, don't drink and drive, and don't text and drive.
This has been Auto Show TV, produced in cooperation with Auto Intelligence. Thanks to our participating dealers and sponsors. This has been Auto Show TV.